You want to know how to make the best and softest homemade bread without adding milk or eggs? Well, let me show you. But before that, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Amor. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are mostly welcome back. I appreciate you a lot for the support, guys. Seriously, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, okay? And if you are coming from TikTok or Facebook, you guys are mostly welcome. I hope you guys would enjoy this video because I want you to enjoy it. I want you to understand it. But the one thing you need to know, I don't measure my cooking. I don't measure anything. I just do it as I want. So that is the one thing you will see. So all you need to do is to have all-purpose flour. You need to have yeast. I just added, my all-purpose flour in the bowl. I added the yeast. I added a little bit of sugar. I add a little bit of salt, and I just, mix it up with warm water. You just need warm water, not cold but warm. So I'm just gonna mixing it. I just test it to make sure the salt was enough. That is how I do mine, because if the salt is not enough, I'm gonna add as I want it. So I just add a little bit of olive oil, but you can use butter, or you can use any kind of oil you have. And then after I'm done, I'm just gonna make it like that, put a little bit of oil on top of it, cover it up and leave it to rise. And then we are here. I'm gonna spray my pan. That is what I'm gonna use to bake my bread, but you can use any kind of baking things like baking sheet or any oven saved pans or whatever they call it. Okay, so don't worry about that. So I'm just gonna make sure what I do before I added my balls or my dough in my pot, I spray the oil. I took a little bit of all-purpose flour and sprinkle it in my pot, as you can see it. I think to prevent the bread from sticking or from burning. I'm not sure, but that is the way I was taught. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make those balls that you are seeing, and put them in my pot, just making sure they all fit there. And if they don't fit, I can use other pot, or so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So just to let you know, this video was requested both on Facebook, TikTok, and here on YouTube. So I decided to bring it on your way, and I hope you would enjoy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make those little balls and make sure everything looks nice and that everything looks the way I want it, the way I want it. So after I'm done making the balls, I'm gonna cover it up and leave it to rise, so that way it will be softer later on when you bake it. And now that our dough has rose, as you can already see, I'm going to use my hand to sprinkle a little bit of water on top of it. You can skip this part. And I have already heated my oven to 400 Fahrenheit. And I baked my bread for 35 minutes. And to let you guys know, I usually don't cook with the timer. All I do is just cook and keep checking. So while my bread is cooking, I keep checking it to make sure the bread don't burn, because sometimes the bread can cook before the minute finishes. So yeah, if you are not sure, please keep checking your bread. That is what I do. So right after I took my bread out of the oven, I sprayed the oil on top of it to make it, soft, and then I let it cool down. And now our bread is looking beautiful from top to the bottom, right? And as you can see, it is soft. Yep, it is soft. And also, baking bread can be tricky, even if you are professional. I'm not a professional, I'm not a chef, but yeah, sometimes my bread can be hard and sometimes it can be soft. For example, like this one is really soft. So yeah, if your bread is not soft, don't be hard on yourself. It's not you alone. I'm also included, the one teaching you here. Or how can I say that? How should I say? Never mind. So that is our bread. It is soft and it was yummy. It is not that difficult to make, but sometimes the oven can be, you know, disappointing, but I'm glad this one came out really good. So I'm grateful that you guys are here watching. Please let me know down there if something is missing. If you did not understand anything, just let me know and I will try my best. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comment and like.